I never thought of, I don't belong there. If there is any space, I create my space. So
Yes, yes.
so even if I cannot enter through the door, I will enter through the window,
Hi, this is Nadia Kendall, and this is the PowHer podcast series, You Have What It Takes. Hi, Edwige.
Hello, Nadia.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
I'm glad to have you today.
Thank you.
And I really, really want to know a bit more and show the girls a bit more behind the scenes of who you are and what you do and what represents you.
Well, my name is Edwige. I'm a 37-year-old woman. I'm a mom of a young boy. And, well, I'm someone who is really normally, generally positive, who always look the positive side of life, of things. I'm also really curious, love to learn things, addicted to self-development, I would say.
I see that.
Yes. And yes, love traveling the world, discovering new culture, and yes, empowering myself and others.
Absolutely. And this is why we have you today. We recognize you as someone in our community who champions young women and empowers them, inspires them. So we're really happy to talk to you today and see where you've come from and what are you doing now and what does it look like for you right now?
Well, I was born in Rwanda, and my mother sent me when I was 6 years old to Belgium, 2 years before the genocide, because she felt something would happen and she couldn't save both children, so my brother and I. And yes, I went back to Rwanda after the genocide in 1995. 2 years there in a Belgian school, and we came all together, my mother, my brother, and I, to Belgium. So I mainly grew up between Belgium and Rwanda, and I've been to Luxembourg for almost 15 years now. So yes.
What brought you here?
Well, actually, I grew up after Rwanda at the border of Belgium. So during my study, I learned to speak German. I was in a German family as an au pair. And I had a master in international management from Brussels. And as I wanted to be able to speak many languages and have many opportunities, that's why I chose also Luxembourg. Yes.
So you came here mostly in the project management space. What do you really like about project management?
I think it's something that I also naturally do in my personal life.
Yes.
It's like project management. You have a project, okay, tell me where to start, what do you need? So that's something, and I'm always solution oriented. So planning, involving all the people together, and it's so rewarding to have, at the end of a project, to see that you succeeded all together. So that's really drives me nuts.
For those who don't know, that's completely accurate. Yes, completely accurate. How does it feel like to be in that space? Because from what I know, the little that I know, it's mostly male dominated. How do you navigate that space?
I actually evolved in different areas. So I was in HR, in consultancy, project management in fund industry, and also more in IT area right now. I think it's based on my education because I have my mother who was always behind me and telling me, you need to be the best. So it's not, I never thought of, I don't belong there. Or I will, if there is any space, I create my space. So
yes, yes.
So even if I cannot enter through the door, I will enter through the window, So that's the thing. So yeah, in some areas, I would be the only Black woman, really young. But yes, I will be there because I love learning and yes, ask questions. So I will always notice maybe later, but I know I'm here just to learn, just for me to fulfill myself. So, but yes, and also maybe the part that I love being with people. And I think I have this emotional intelligence to be able to see how to bring positive things about people and just to work together.
I absolutely loved what you just said. I'm
Okay.
gonna, if I can't go through the door, I'm gonna go through the window. That trademark the line, please. This is what I'm talking about. This
Okay.
is what I'm talking about. How do you, let's expand off of this.
Okay.
What would you say to our young girls who are struggling to find their place, feeling like they don't belong? Am I really, do I really belong in that space? Is it for me? What do you say to them? What would you say to them?
It happened to have this kind of questions, so I think it's normal. And it's important to take time to know you, really reflect on what's important to you. Because depending on the education that you have, that you had, the pressure of the society, it's expected that you behave, you are calm, and maybe you don't express yourself enough. So yes, maybe not just focus on checking the box, just go get this degree, do this to please your parents, your friends. Really get to know yourself, and that's what I love about this program, PowHer, is I think it's already amazing to be part of this program, and to do it at such a young age. It's really amazing. I think the young Edwige would have loved to take part of this, and I think through the program, the young Edwige took part of this, and yes, this was so amazing. And yes, challenge yourself, try new things, and just shine. Just enjoy life. Just not do what society expects of you. I know it's not that easy to put in practice, but yeah, just know yourself and do what makes you happy and just follow your instinct.
Absolutely. Did that come from within you, or did you have people around you who showed you the way to that? Because I find that it's not that easy to be a rule breaker if someone doesn't show you that it's okay, or that you won't be punished for it, let's say.
Yeah, I'm still learning at 37. So I think I have been the young woman. I did everything what was expected from me. So I had a good degree. I was polite. And when I arrived in the professional area, I really learned, because I was a really good student, always doing things properly. And then when you arrive in the workspace, things doesn't go the way it was going, like at school.
Yep.
Like I don't know if it's the same word expression in English, but this good student syndrome. You just at school you study, you have the good marks. But at work, that's not how it works. In the beginning, I was like, but they are happy with my work. What, they don't give me a better salary or a better position? And I learned that I need to, speak for myself and just go, not brag, but remind my manager what I have been doing. And that's all the things that you don't learn at school. And yes, it was, you learn a lot with experience. And
Yeah.
the reason why I wanted also to volunteer of this program is to share my experience, and if I can, how do you say, help girls go through challenges of life, because everyone go through challenges, but with more confidence, I would say.
I had never heard of the good student syndrome. I need to look that one up.
Syndrome de la bonne élève.
Okay. Okay.
A lot of women have this. It's because they, they are good. They think people will see what they have done without saying it.
Yeah. No.
That's what I learned later.
Yes.
And coming back to what we were saying, yes, to be this disruptor. It's, I was reading a few years ago the book of Michelle Obama, Becoming. And at the middle of the book, she said, I checked all the boxes and I'm not happy. I'm not feeling happy. I was like, what? You're not happy? And I was like, I was feeling what she was writing. And yes, she was also looking for doing work that makes sense, that fulfill her, to be, yes, she contribute to the society. And at the end of the day, she can be proud of herself.
I also read the book. I actually haven't finished it yet, which is embarrassing. Please don't tell her. But you need to write a book because everything you're saying, I want to write it down right now. Yes, in the real world, it doesn't work that way. And that's something that I've spoken to our girls about too, that, at school it works one way and outside it works another way. And intersectionality also plays a role into why maybe just doing a good job is just not good enough. I'm doing a good job, but I'm a woman. I'm doing a good job, I'm a woman of color. I'm doing a good job, I'm a woman of color with disability. There's so many layers that affect, just performance is just not good enough. Have you had people in your life or a phase in your life, professionally or not, where you thought, okay, I'm just not good enough. I don't have what it takes.
I overcome some challenges. I had a burnout, and yes, I thought I was weak because I was going through a really hard time because I gave everything I had. I always wanted to be good at what I'm doing, as you were saying about performance. And it was a lesson for me. And I think it's really important if I can give an advice for the girls is that if you are in any workspace, relationship, even friendship, is that nothing is worth your mental and physical health. Really just protect yourself.
Yeah.
I know sometimes you think maybe you don't have choice, but you always have choice. And choose you first, because it's really important. And it's also an opportunity to learn something about you, because there is always different aspects in a situation. And yes, it was an opportunity. It was really painful, but it was an opportunity to learn more about myself, my limits, because I think I was, through my education, I learned so much to respect other people. And after this experience, I did a therapy, and the therapist told me, yes, you put respect at such a level that you give to others, but you forgot that you didn't respect yourself.
Ooh.
And other people don't put this value at the same level as you. So
I feel like I'm on Oprah right now.
no, really, it's through painful challenges, sometimes you just see the lesson, the gift that's come after. And it helps to put more boundaries and, to know yourself and to know what you want and what you absolutely don't want to do again.
How, did you have a journey of self-exploration? Because you discussed that a lot, that I learned what I like, what I don't like. What did that process look like? Or was it messy?
It's never a linear journey. Actually, I started self-development because I love learning. But the first course that I took was nonviolent communication.
Wow.
Yes, because I used to be someone really direct and who see things white or black. And that's what my brother and my mother was saying. I was a bit harsh on, especially people close to me. And they say, yeah, you should learn more about communication. I was like, okay.
Fine.
If you say so. And then actually this course, I learned so much about myself. I think I was between 20, 25 and 30. And it was the first time that I learned to say no. Because every time you say yes to so much people, actually it's the times you often say no to you too. So
I'm sorry. Are we on Oprah right now? Okay. Sorry, I needed a minute. Honestly, I needed a minute.
no, really, and that's how I become passionate about this. And yes, and that's something I was sharing with one of the girls taking part of the program, because she was saying she was in a project and she felt that the other girls were not so involved in the project, and I could see myself in her at the beginning, like it's like this or this. And I was like, okay. And then she was ready to just cut this friendship or this relationship just because they were not going in her direction. And then we talked and say, sometimes it's just not uh, that bad. Or see, because she said, oh, I prefer to work alone. And I said, but unless you are alone on an island, you cannot work just alone.
That's very true. That's
so
very true.
even if you have your own company, you will need, I don't know, clients, customers, providers. You will always be in interaction with people. So just know how to explain your point and see if you can find a balance between what you want and what the other person wants. So it's
What's the hardest part about where you're at in terms of self-discovery, and what's hard? It's a messy process. It's not always cute.
it's not.
What's the hardest part about it?
I think it's grieving all the things that you have envisioned. And yes, it's like you are losing someone. Yes, actually you are losing part of yourself that you dreamed of because you had a plan. And yeah, life is lifing. It's not going
Life is lifing. Yes.
it's not going the way you planned. Surprise. And yes, it's so hard, but it's also an opportunity to see all the things that maybe you thought would stay the way it is. And sometimes when you just for example, you have some friends, but you have evolved and you are not on the same page anymore. And it's really hard because you have known them for many years. And it's really hard to say, okay, maybe we don't fit together. But it's an opportunity to open to other relationship, to people that are more aligned with you and the person you envision.
Everything you say is so profound. I really I want to ask for a friend, though. Just
Okay.
for a friend.
Of course.
For a friend, I'm asking. Some of us find it very difficult when things are planned that they don't go to plan, because some of us, just some of us, have brains that work that way. How do you take care of yourself when you expect things to go a certain way and they don't? I'm just asking for a friend.
I used to be a control freak. I need plan. Everything is planned in my life because it gives me reassurance where I'm going. So it helps my brain calm. But life is not the challenges that you encounter. How do I take care of myself? I love being around people, but I recharge by being alone too. So I have no problem going out alone, going to a restaurant alone, because I need to be my best friend first and just do what you love. I love massages. I love traveling. So journaling, therapy, everything that helps you, and also trying new things. Okay, it didn't go that way. So if no one is dead, it's not that a big deal.
Yes.
And it's always an opportunity for certainly something bigger and better for you.
So, Edwige, I learned a lot from you today. I really did. I mean it. And I think the people listening will also learn a lot from you. If you have more questions for Edwige, you can find her volunteering and being here meticulously every single time we have a workshop. She is a hard supporter of us, and we really, really appreciate it. You can find her with us. You can find her on LinkedIn if you're inspired by her, for instance, if that's okay with you, of course.
Instagram, everywhere.
There you go. You can find her everywhere. So thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you on the next one.
Thank you.